Hey, it's BT, and welcome to the BT Silverstone GP review for 2017. Let's get right to it. In association with Sport Bikes Inc., I write a column for them about MotoGP, of course, duh. Anyway, let's get right to it. You know how we start this thing every week. You know how we start Moto 3. Let me tell you something. I know it's Joan Mir. He's going to win the championship. He's 64 points up. But Aaron Canet, watch Aaron Canet and Jorge Martin. Those two guys, especially next year, they should fight for the championship. Aaron Canet is now second in the championship. He's won two or three races. He's come back from at least 17 down to win on his wins. He's come down from at least 17 places back to come and win. That guy, once he learns how to win consistently, watch him. Watch Aaron Canet. Great ride by Aaron Canet. Moto3 was great. Unfortunately, they had a red flag, but great race. Watch, and Jorge Martin, that guy's got a broken leg. He should be in the handicap section. He should have a handicap play card on his bike saying, I got to park here. Why? And he gets off, he starts limping. That's what he should have. Seriously, this guy should be parking in the handicap parking spaces, and this guy's getting a podium. I almost didn't do this review because I was tired. That's how good Jorge Martin is. Johan Rivera, he's okay with the crash he had with Bo Ben Snyder. He's okay, but that was a terrible crash. Sorry we couldn't see that great last lap. It was going to be great. It was 15 riders going for the first place. It was awesome. Anyway, let's move on to Moto 2. You know what? Let me say something. The Marquez brothers had one of the worst weekends for Spanish brothers. I haven't seen a weekend this bad for Spanish brothers since the Melendez brothers got arrested for killing their parents. That's how bad the weekend was for the brothers. They were both brothers 0. They put up a donut. Both brothers put up a donut. They should be working for Dunkin' Donuts. That's how many donuts they put up this weekend. Both brothers. Alex Marquez. Man, I love the guy. It's just and then next year doesn't get any better. He's going to have Johan Mir as his teammate. I don't know. I love Alex. I hope he gets it down. He was pushing. I don't know what happened. And I think the championships go down between Morbidelli, Franco. You know I'm black, but I'm really half Brazilian, half Italian. But we know he's black. Anyway, Franco Morbidelli. He is so smart, so cool. He's going to get the championship. Watch him. He didn't race. He could have raced harder, but he didn't. He got the podium. Very smart. And you got to give it to Takagami. I'm not going to lie. Taka Nakagami, you know, he's what I call, he Abe Lincolned it, right? Because this year, let's be honest, this year, it was not the year for him. I mean, it was almost, you had to send a witness relocation program in to look for him. I mean, he had to send a search party with some hound dogs to look for him because I don't know where he was. Half those races, I don't know where he was. And he gets a MotoGP ride. And you're like, what the hell did this guy do? He Abe Lincoln. You know, Abe Lincoln kind of like went through life and he didn't really do shit. And then all of a sudden, like, they say, hey, Abe Lincoln's president. You go, you bullshit. That's what he did. He Abe Lincoln did. He got the call to MotoGP this week. And what does he do? He wins the race. You got to give it to him. He signed for MotoGP this week to go to LCR Honda. And what does he do? He wins the race. You got to give it to the guy. Moto 2 was good, but Pizzini was coming. Pizzini was coming like a fat kid at a buffet. He was coming for that chicken. But unfortunately, he couldn't get it. I thought it was a good race. It started out really good, and then at the very end, it got good again. Props to Fabio Quartararo. Had a bad wrist. He still gutted it out. Props to him. But like I said, I think it's going to be Morbidelli's to win. Tom Luthi, he hurt himself by not getting the podium. We'll see. Moto 2, decent race. Not as good as Moto 3, but decent race. Now, let's move on to MotoGP. MotoGP, damn. First of all, how big is that track at Silverstone? 2 minutes, except for Marc Marquez breaking the lap record with a 1:59. Jonathan Ray called that, and that was a great call. 1:59. How big is that track? That track could have a Walmart in it. It really could. Like, hey, man, what's all that noise? It's a Walmart. It's always a lot of noise. All right, whatever. And it's a racetrack outside. That's how big it is. That's a huge track. I thought it was great. The weather in England, from what I hear, never been there, from what I hear, it's iffy. It's kind of like my mama. You know, one day mama's really cool, like, mama, and the next day like, oh, shit, what's wrong with mama? So That's how it is. And I thought it was a great weekend. It was a beautiful weekend. And the tires, it all comes down to tire management. I'm not going to lie. I love them all. I really do. I love Maverick. Love all of them. Love every rider. But, man, I wanted to see Rossi win that. 300 Premier Class starts. And he took off like a scolded rabbit, as they like to say. Took off like a scolded rabbit. He never was really past a second. And the guys were after him. And I thought when they started battling, when Dovey and Marquez, when they all started battling, and Rossi extended his lead a little bit, then they reel him back in. I was like, go, Rossi, go. It's just something about seeing Rossi up front. It just everything seems right. You know what I mean? You pull for the guy, especially if you're older. If you're like anything older than 35, you root for the older guy. You're like, go ahead, Rossi, show these young bucks what you got. He couldn't do it. But I was with him the whole way. I was hoping he would win. And what about Marquez? I'm not going to lie. That hurt my heart watching that engine blow with Marquez. It really did. It came out of nowhere. But but Marquez says, hey, that's racing. It happened to Rossi in 2015 at Mugello, his home track. It's like getting a whooping at your own birthday party. You know how I know? Because it happened to me. I got a whooping at my own birthday party. Anyway, that's what it was like for Rossi in 2015. Marquez. And it's funny how the engine blew for Marquez when Marquez was getting that momentum. I don't know if you guys watched it. After the Sachsenring, he went to Bruno. He did what he did at Bruno, and Marquez was getting that momentum going. The ball was rolling. Granted, Dovey won at Spielberg. You know how I know? Because I was there. But Marquez had that momentum going. He was getting podiums. He was winning. And honestly, I saw Marquez kind of extending that lead little by little by little. And this brings the championship right back down to a four-man battle. I say five-man battle. Pedrosa's down 35 points. He's a little bit out of it, but you never know. This is a crazy year. Crazy things can happen. Rossi says he's out of it. Rossi's only down 26 points. Rossi can do this. All it takes is for Dovey to have a bad week. Rossi needs to win. Rossi needs a win. He needs a win like I need a girlfriend. And trust me, I need a girlfriend. But I think I still say it goes down to Valencia, and I still say it's going to be a four-man battle for the MotoGP Championship. Rossi did something that was kind of funny. Rossi said in the dream scenario, four-man battle, and on Sunday race day, it rains. I thought it was great. Nobody saw that coming with Marquez. Like I said, it hurt my heart. Even Jesus didn't see that coming. And Jesus was like, hey, I see everything. I didn't even see that coming. I mean, that's how bad it was. I felt so bad for the guy, but like I said, that's racing. It is weird to watch Jorge Lorenzo. He was supposed to be the man coming in, and now Dovey's the man. Dovey gave him that double D, baby. All the girls don't talk about that double D. He gave him that Desmo Dovey. He gave him that Desmo Dovey. 4 victories this year. Dovey's kind of in the driver's seat, man. 4 victories. Now he's kind of, if you watch, he's got that little bit of, not cocky. Dovey's not cocky, but he's got a little more suave, little swag to a little more swag, a little more confidence to him. That's what Dovey. It's kind of like that kid who's kind of a dork in high school, and all of a sudden, like over the summer, like he meets some girl, and you know what happens. And all of a sudden, he comes back to school after the summer break, and they go, "Hey, what's up, Earl?" Or I was like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, oh, damn, what's up with you, Earl? We know what happened. Hey, 4 victories in the MotoGP class, it'll do it for you. Dovey's looking good. I wouldn't say driver's seat, but Dovey's comfortable with the bike. He's been with the bike more. Now they're almost one with the bike. I mean, I'm telling you, we are in the golden age of GP, and I could not love it even. I could not love it. I can't put into words. Like I said, it's late. I decided to do this at the last minute. Thanks for watching. Riders of the race. Going to give it to Moto3, Enea Bastianini. Where has he been? I don't know, but he's back. He got a podium. God bless Enea Bastianini. The kid did a great job. But I would say he's going to share it with Jorge Martin, but I got to give it to Bastianini. It's his first podium in over a year. Rider of the race in Moto2 goes to Taka Nakagami. Like I said, he Abe Lincoln that one, man. It came out of nowhere. Didn't have a great year, and he signs with MotoGP. You're like, what? And then he wins the race, and you're like, okay. So, props to Nakagami. And MotoGP, rider of the race, I'm going to give it to Valentino Rossi. 300 Premier Class start. 300 starts. 300, and he gets a podium on the anniversary of 300 Premier Starts. You got to give it to Valentino Rossi. The guy, I mean, we all know what happened in 2015, but still, you got to love Rossi. He still loves what he does, and you feel that passion. It might be the reason I'm doing this right now, is I feel the passion. I love Rossi. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't be mad if anybody wins it, but if Rossi somehow found a way to win his 10th championship this year, oh my God, you watch me cry like a little baby. All right, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I did this at the last minute because it's been a long day. I had to drop. Anyway, long day, had to travel, and then I had to get my nap, and then we all know what happened. So anyway, thanks for watching. I can't wait to come back with the Mazzano GP report, review. So until then, you know the word.